Good day everyone, my name is Kim A. Magundaya and my topic is all about exemption of stock registration. So, mag-una ta sa exemption of stock registration. And first is, what is exemption of stock registration? Exemption of stock registrations means a legal permission under securities laws like the US Securities Act of 1933 that allows a company to issue and sell stock or other securities without completing the full formal registration process with the regulators such as the SEC, provides the transactions meet specific requirements. Ang SEC or Securities and Exchange Commission, ang mission ani is to protect investors, etc. So, ngano nag-exist ang exemption of stock registration? Kuan ni siya, imani mo siya good. If ang company wants to sell or to bonds, raise to money or magpataas silang kapital, the normal rules is they have to register these securities with the SEC first. And kani siya nga process is very long that requires lots of documents and reviews and time consuming and expensive sab siya. So dili na mosulod ang exemption of registration, which is nasa ito two primary exemptions which is the Regulation A and Regulation D. So dito sa Regulation A maguna. Regulation A exemption is a rule from the US SEC under the Securities Act of 1933. It lets eligible companies sell securities to the public without completing the full expensive and time consuming standard registration, which is moto ang full registration process. Often called a mini IPO because it's simpler and lighter requirements. It is designed mainly for small and medium-sized businesses to raise capital more easily, and it's split into two tiers with different limits and rules. So nasab siya mga remit ang rules ang Regulation A, which is first is file form A to notify the SEC. Second is advertising is allowed but limited to basic information. Third is provide offering circular to buyers at least 48 hours before finalizing a sale. Fourth is file updates every 6 months and a final report within 30 days after completion. Then with naasab sa disqualification, kuan siya, not available if the company has past disclosure violation or ongoing SEC reviews or related parties with securities related criminal records. Next is the Regulation D exemption. Regulation D exemption securities can only be sold under Regulation D to accredited investor. An accredited investor is one whom the issuing company reasonably believes falls within any of these categories at the time security sales. Ay ang accredited investor dahil siya mo ni sila ang mga group of people nga group of people that considered financially knowledgeable or wealthy enough to understand the risk without the full protection of the SEC. So mao ni sila mga knowledgeable person or mga wealthy enough nga makasabot na sa mga risk with nga walay full protection sa SEC. So unsa kay ni sila ang mga under sa accredited investor? Mga kay ni sila. First is a bank, broker, dealer, insurance company, investment company, or employee and benefit plan. Second is a director, executive officer, general partners, that issuing company. Then, mo siya na makita ra sab nato sa PPT ang unsa kay ang mga under sa accredited investor. So, proceed ta sa Regulation D rules and requirements. First is no general solicitation or public advertising allowed. Second is must verify that all buyers are accredited investors. Third is securities are restricted, cannot be resolved without future registration. Fourth is mark securities certificates to show they are unregistered. Fifth is multiple sales may be combined one offering if they are shares the same purpose of structures to avoid evading limits. And last is reporting is minimal for companies already follow SEC rules. So mao to siya. Ang example na kuan siya nga kuan, if ako isa ako company nga ganahan ko mag-sell or mag-sell sa mga shares o magpataas akong kapital, tas need na ako magpa-register sa SEC na full registration, but ganahan man ko nga dili expensive ang pag-registration ako or dili ganahan madugay, so dili ko mo padulong sa mga exemption of regulation, which is katong regulation E and regulation D. Dito ra ko mamili kung asa ko qualify atong duha. Dito ba ko sa regulation E, which is ang qualify is katong mga medium size nga mga businesses, and sa regulation D is mga katong accredited investors nga dili na kinahanglan og mga daghang pangkuti-kuti kay kasabot naman sila kung unsa kayo ang mga risk nga nga butang. So mag-proceed sa accounting for stock sales. Ang accounting for stock sales is refers to the process of recording transactions when a company issues or sells its own shares to investors following account standards to properly reflect change in equity, assets, and related accounts. It covers recording process, distinguishing fair values and excess capital, handling issuance costs, and accounting to related instruments like warrants. So the main goal of accounting is to record the money or value of the company received, track different type of capital clearly, follow rules or so financial records are honest and consistent, so exactly where the funds sit in the company's equity. So mao to siya sa accounting for stock sales. So mao to siya kay napunta na siya isumpay, but man siya if dire ra na ko ingon mga man gud siya kanang magbutang siya mga debit, credit, and need siya solving. So nara sa pag-review lang mo.
Good day everyone, I am April J. H. Itok and I am the last reporter of Group 6. I am going to tackle about the equity-related controls, equity-related policies, and equity-related procedures. So to start, what is equity-related controls? Equity-related controls are internal mechanisms ensuring that equity transactions such as stock issuances, repurchases, and dividends are properly authorized, recorded, and reported, typically requiring board approval. So, bot pasabot, mauni siya ang mag-check para i-sure kung sakto o legal ba ang imong gibuhat. Like for example, naa kay small business, milk tea shop, so gusto ka nga mag-expand ang imong business pero kulang ka og kapital. Maong nakahuna-huna ka nga mangitag investors nga mupalit sa shares or ownership. Pero una sa tanan, ay ka mo accept og investors, make sure that you have enough shares to sell. So, dili pwede nga magpataka na lang kag pamaligya kay basin sa imong co-owner na ang imong nabaligya. Kaduha, make sure that you have the approval of your co-owner. Dili pwede nga ikaw lang ang magdesisyon. Syempre, need po nimo sila or siya istoryahon about ana to make sure nga agree sila sa imua. And the last one is, you make sure that all the documents are correct para iwas problema sa mga balaod. Next, we have general stock sales control. These are the basic steps before a company can sell shares. It refers to the rules, procedures, and systems a business uses to manage and monitor the selling of its inventory or stocks to ensure accuracy, prevent loss, and maintain proper records. So, there are 4 different types of general stock sale control under equity-related controls. So, first, we have a verify available authorized shares. So, dili na nako basahon ng iya meaning. So, bali ang ako ang buhaton is diretso na siya nako pag-explain og unsa ang verify available authorized shares. So, mao ni siya ang kinahanglan i-check kung naa pa bay available shares na pwede ibaligya. Like for example, if 1 million shares ang allowed or gihatag bito like kanang available funds 1 million tas ang 900,000 pesos ana kay naanay gigahinan. So, already issued din. So, bali na lang kay 100,000 pesos nga nabilin. So, kanang 100,000 pesos, mao na lang na siya ang pwede ninyo ibaligya. So, second, we have verified board authorization. Meaning, dili pwede ang company magbaligya og shares kung walay approval sa board of directors. For example, ibang company gusto mag-raise og 10 million pesos pinaagi sa stock sale, so dapat gyud mag-meeting kauban ng ubang board members then mag-ask og approval about sa pila ka shares ang ibaligya. versus sa shares o terms of offering. If walay board approval, illegal or invalid ang transaction. And the third one is have due diligence officer review all SEC filing. Ang SEC or Securities and Exchange Commission very strict sa documents. Like for example, if the company submits incomplete financial statement or sayup ang format sa registration form, the SEC can reject the application. And the last one is verify contents of security authorization letter. This document confirms na authorized na gyud ang pag-issue sa shares to specific investors. For example, if na investor mo invest og 1 million pesos, the authorization letter must clearly states pila ka shares ang iyang makuha, price sa shares, og then date for issuance. So, if sayop ang details, mahimo ni mag-cause og dispute even company and investors. So, as we can see, dili lang ni siya theory, these control are very important in real life because one small mistake can lead to legal problems or financial loss. So now, let's go to control specific to Regulation A. Remember, this is usually for small to medium companies na gusto mag-raise og funds sa public. So first, we have review disqualification provisions. If na-pass violation ng company, pwede sila ma-disqualify. For example, if ang company previously wala nag-disclose of financial losses, pwede sila i-ban sa SEC from using Regulation A. The second one is submit test the waters document to council. So, kinahanglan nato lantawon ug naa ba interesado nga investors. To do that, you can try mag-survey. Like for example, nakita na kag investors, syempre you should ask first if he or she is willing to invest 5,000 pesos in our company. But before you do that, make sure you have the approval. The third one is verify termination of test the waters documents. After releasing initial info, kailangan mag-wait og at least pila ka days before mag-start sa actual selling para ma-review sa SEC. Next one is control release of offering circular. Mura ni siya brochure with company details. For example, similar sa product catalog, na dito ang iyang financial performance, risk, ug how the money will be used. Dili pwede i-release kung walay SEC approval. And by the way, ang catalog is usa ni siya ka structured collection or document that lists all the goods or services a business offers, providing detailed information about each item to help customers, sales team, or partners understand and evaluate what is available. Next, we have the submit advertising to council. Pwede mag-promote, pero dili ingon nga tanan na gyud dapat naray limit ka ng mga importante lang good. Like for example, pwede sila mag-promote sa online using Facebook at saying, invest in our company. Pero dili ka pwede mag-promise like guaranteed na ang iyang profit. Okay. Next one is specify an escrow cup. Naano siya limit amount. If ang limit is 5 million pesos per year, dili pwede nga mulapas even if daghan gusto mo invest. Ug mulapas man gud ni siya sa iyang limit, the escrow account can no longer accept additional funds or deposits. So, next is the update offering circular. If suddenly nalugi ang company during offering period, kinahanglan ni update ang offering circular, dili nimo siya pwede itago. Instead of relying on old information, the update ensures that everything being reported is current and accurate. Next is ensure that Form 2A is filed. For example, a company is required to submit for 2A to report a new offering update. To ensure it is filed properly, make sure that the compliance officer fill out the form with updated financial and offering details. Second is the legal team reviews it for errors. The third is it is submitted to the regulator before the deadline. Next is the officer receive a filing confirmation number, and the last one is that confirmation is saved in the company's compliance record. ensure Form 2A is filed means taking responsibility for completing and confirming the official submission of the form as required by regulation. So the company avoids penalties or compliance issues. Ang Regulation D kay private ni siya. Only ang accredited investors lang ang allowed. So first we have review outgoing subscription agreement. So before sending, the company check first if sakto ang share price and terms like payment schedule. Second is review receive subscription agreement. For example, ang ako ang gibayad kay Miss Gumahad is 100,000 pesos through check. Pero pagbalik niya sa kwarta sa akwa kay nahimo na lang og 50,000 pesos. Maong make sure you double check always kay basin gipangusab na sa investors. Dili lang check ang dapat ninyong i-check kundi tanang papel nga pwede ma-plagiarize. The third one is review investor qualification certificate. So for example, if gi-claims sa investor nga dato siya, the company may ask about his or her bank statement and income tax return. So, ug na siya ikapakita, dato gid siya. Pero wala, story ang palabaw na iyaa. The fourth one is verify cash receipt. So, kung ang investors nag-sign sa agreement pero wala pa siya nagbayad, buot pasabot, dili pa gihapon valid ang agreement. Pag wala man gud siya nagbayad, it can lead to false reporting of cash balances, and also it may create fraud or misstatement risk. It breaks internal audit and compliance controls. So next is ensure that Form D is filed. After receiving funds, the company must report to SEC within 15 days. Pero og di siya maka-report within 15 days, na siya penalty. So, kaniya ko example is penalty ni siya from US. So, US SEC penalty. Loss of exemption benefits in some cases. Second is potential regulatory scrutiny or questions. And the last one is requirement to file a late Form D with explanation. So let's proceed to the second topic, which is the equity-related policies. These are the company guidelines. Like for example, a company may create a policy like all stock issuances must be approved by legal team first. So, dili ni law, but internal rule to avoid mistake. So next, we have the for Regulation A. Example, if a CEO previously involved a fraud case, the SEC might reject the offering. So the company may ask background check and violation questionnaire to ensure trustworthy and management. And for Regulation D naman is, example, if someone wants to invest but earn only 20,000 pesos a month, dili siya allowed. So, maong nag-requires ang company of proof of income and financial documents para sure kung deserve ba ay qualified. Lastly, we have the equity-related procedures. And this is the actual step-by-step process. First, we have the testing the water. Example, a company surveys if people are interested, like what I have said earlier. You can conduct a survey and ask them if they are willing to apply or invest on your company. Second is prepare document. So, need nimo prepare tanang documents like financial statement and business plans para hanay ang flow sa inyong panagstorya. The third one is submit to SEC. Syempre, you need to submit that to SEC kay ilamang i-review ang everything. The fourth one is we have the marketing. So, kaning marketing, pwede ka mag-make og ads, promotions, investors, and presentations. So, kaning marketing, dako dyan siya tabang about sa business bitaw kay kani sila mo kanang pwede ka mag-promote bitaw via online like in ana. Then the last one is selling shares. So public can now invest.
I just had to let you know you're